Hello everybody and welcome to the ultimate guide for a new player in Red Dead Redemption 2. We're going to start off from the very creation of your character. Yeah, so let's get right into it. After you got your character looking exactly like you want, and you got your whistle and stuff right, you're going to want to go to attributes. And then you can choose, I would recommend you add to your health, or your Deadeye, or just your Deadeye. Split it between your health and your Deadeye, or just your Deadeye. When prompted to skip the tutorial or not skip the tutorial, make sure to play the intro. Overall, because one, you'll get to customize your character initially, and overall you'll just learn the game better as well as other things. You can obviously see me customizing my character. Just don't skip the tutorial. You'll end up with more loot in general. And now that once you've got this guy's camp little filled out, you kind of should shoot him. A lot of you guys are just going to take his map. Also take this ground coffee. You should shoot him, because if you shoot him, you can loot him. If you loot him, you'll get some more stuff. So make sure to loot everyone here and loot him. And now that you've got your treasure map, you got what was called a free Deadeye card. Hold LB, LB, and open your thing. Click on the first one. Go to the third Deadeye card called Painted Black. Claim it. Equip it. And now let's go use it, now that we've unlocked it. Immediately in the Clay Davis mission, we can use it just by pressing the right stick, like you're going to stab someone in Call of Duty, and then aiming, and it'll mark their head. Now make sure during this mission, see, the horse that you steal is actually going to end up being your horse. So make sure you steal the horse that you like the best. There's a few options, so choose the right horse. I ended up choosing Kentucky Saddler. You can choose whatever horse you please. As you can see, now, if you are playing with multiple players, which you may or may not, make sure to do it quickly. Get here very fast as you can, so that you can actually choose the horse that you want. When customizing your horse, there's not really much to go through. Just click on horses and go to Tech and Services. And you're going to obviously want to rename your horse. It's forcing you. Name yours whatever you want. I'm just naming mine Subscribe, because you should subscribe. Yeah, you should. Next up, buy a horse insurance. Do not, see, the horse insurance is free, but do not buy the horse care package. Do not. There's only one saddle you're allowed to buy, which is this Launchy Ranch saddle. It's the only one you're allowed to buy. There's multiple colors, and you cannot get the improved variant. It is what it is. So now that we're open, it asks you to go to Crypts and yada yada. If you have a friend, you're going to want to pause, or actually, you're going to want to pause, go to Benefits, go through here, and you can claim your rewards. Now, if you have a friend, go on the map, and you're going to want to go with all these yellow zones with him and your posse, and you guys will be able to do these. If you do not have a friend, go to the nearest stranger or blood money missions, and do these until you get up to 15 bars of gold. Now, before you get to 15 bars of gold, you will most likely make some money. If you get enough money, buy the pump action shotgun. And after that, if you get even more money, you should buy the bolt action rifle. And these are good guns. These are the main guns that you're going to use during your playthrough. Now that we've done that and we have our 15 bars of gold, you're then going to want to go to this mission on the map. This is where we're going to get our bounty license. Now that you're here, walk into this yellow zone and a cutscene will start. If prompted during the cutscene, buy the bounty hunter license. If not, all you have to do is walk up to the bounty board and claim your license there. And, yeah. And remember, what I was trying to say earlier is when you open your map, never mind. Go up, now that you have your bounty hunter's license, go up to the bounty board, press Y, go up until you get to Edit Oil, and select this one. Once the silly lady shuts her mouth in the cutscene, start a 20-minute timer on your phone or some sort of device after she says the word smart. Start this timer. This is going to be extremely important. When this cutscene is finally over, God knows it's long enough, you're going to want to run in this direction. Going to run over to here, climb up onto this, down to the sewer. And you need to sit in the sewer and you need to make zero noise. No noise at all. any noise can activate her, and you're waiting for a prompt. Now, sometimes she will glitch and she won't kill those guards. If you've been here for like 5 minutes and she hasn't killed the guard, just go outside, die, and just choose restart mission. As you can see here, she's about to do the prompt. The first thing she will say is, just look at the subtitles and you can see what she says. You can say, there's no loot. And when she says, this is a sham, girls, you gotta go. Now you're going to hog tie her. And luckily, because of the way we did this, all of her buddies are not going to shoot at you. You're just going to have free range to tie her up without any problems whatsoever. None. You're going to want to pick her up, call your horse to you. Just call your horse. You're obviously not going to have, you're going to have your horse that you got earlier. Stow your horse. Stow it to your horse, And then hop on. You're going to want to drive through this tunnel right here. You're going to go around all these things. Just make sure to stick to the path that I do. You don't need to go exact. Just go to this location. You're going to make this left turn right here. And we're not going to bring her in. Do not drive into the yellow zone. You're going to stop just before. You'll see where I stop. Stop right here. Take her off. And make sure to babysit her. Make sure she doesn't break out of this rope. If she does break out of this rope, that would be very bad. Tie her back up. Don't let her break out of the rope. Now, also, you're going to make a pretty decent amount of money because we're not going to bring her in until that timer we started earlier. Once that timer goes off, bring her in. Now, you're going to want to do that until you have 15 bars of gold. Once you have 15 bars of gold, go in your satchel and open this letter. Read it, and now look on your map for this mission. The birth of a company. Once you go there, you're going to want to go there, and this is how we get the next roll. Remember, you're going to have to do the bounty hunter thing several times. Just do regular bounty missions and do the thing I just showed you until you get 15 bars of gold. Now, during this cutscene, if prompted by the trader, the butcher's table, or whatever creeps off you, just buy it. All right?
That must have been really.
Now, if you didn't get a prompt, which you may not, and sometimes even if you did, go here and make sure to either go to equipment and either claim or purchase the butcher table. Now that you own a butcher table, you can walk up to said butcher table and you can open it and you can donate materials. Yes, this is how we're going to do it. You're going to donate materials. He's going to make stuff. You can get resupplies and whatnot. And the way to get materials is to kill animals. I have a playlist on the channel titled Hunting and Fishing. This will teach you everything you need to know about getting things. Now, you don't want to skin the animals. If you don't have to, don't skin it. It's worth more if you bring it in whole. If you complete this several times, you're going to level up your trader. You're going to have money. You're going to go back to Wilderness Outfitters and upgrade the size of your weapon. Now, if you've made it this far and you play on Xbox, message this account, just writing the word potato. This account will then message you back and will later invite you to a server where he will give you $200. Yeah, so like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Goodbye.